Iron Banner control. Zone A lost. Zone B captured. Opponent took the lead. Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours. Zone B lost. Captured Zone C. Zone advantage is yours. Zone A lost. Captured Zone A. Zone advantage is yours. "5 minutes. The pendulum could swing either way, and that's how you gain ground." You captured Zone B. Power play. Total control. Zone B lost. Zone C lost. Zone A lost. Your opponent has a power play. Opponents have advantage. Zone C captured. 3 minutes left. Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours. You're pulling ahead. Zone B captured. Power play. All zones held. Two down. 3 opponents down. You use your anger well. Zone C lost. Zone A lost. One minute remains. Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours. A glorious dawn is coming, Guardian. Finish this. You captured Zone A. Power play. All zones held. Zone B lost. 30 seconds. Two down. Undeniable. You're as wily as Cade 6. I've got my eye on you. Iron Banner control. Opponent claimed Zone B. Zone C lost. Opponent made a
Banner! David Banner. David Banner.
Banner.
I believe in you, Guard.
Banner.
Take this fight.
I mean, we're just getting wrecked. How is my team? Oh, one dude's AFK.
Zone B lost. Your opponent has a power play. Zone A captured.
I log into Iron Banner and then I don't play.
I'm gonna do drugs. Join me when you're done.
I'm gonna join you in drugs.
Zone A lost. Opponent
Drugs!
made a power play.
Alright, dog. David Banner.
Zone C captured.
Well, I mean, kind of hard to play 3v4. Whoa, I hit that ground and my aim went wonky.
Rubber band man. Wow, this talent man. Nine in my right, 40 pounds.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours. Zone C lost. 5
Sing that
minutes
song.
remain.
Because that song represents a time when you were a whore.
Zone B
You're a
lost.
whore.
Opponent made a power
A
play.
whore. You were out there gallivanting with all those men. Listening to David Banner.
Zone A
Rubber
captured.
band man. Whore. I'll leave you for anyone that'll have
Zone A
me.
lost. Your opponent has a power play.
I mean, okay, it's only 3. I was gonna say, are we just down to 3 people? Because this is ridiculous.
If you
Zone C
were
captured.
joining, you don't have permission. What do I need for fucking Iron Banner?
Gotta go talk to the Iron Banner guy, man.
Oh my god, there's another fucking person to talk to. I
Yeah.
hate this fucking game, man.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid.
Stop giving me a combination lock to get into fucking multiplayer. I hope they're aware that Battlefront comes out in like a month. I'm dumping this shit.
Ew, yeah, me neither. You remember how good the last one was?
This one was good, first of all.
The Battlefront?
Battlefront.
You captured Zone C.
It's gonna be better. This one's actually gonna have a spring.
That's what they always say.
Now what they always say, they specifically say the opposite every time.
What the
Have a
fuck?
story mode.
2.
It looks like the heroes versus villains version's gonna be like way cooler. It's got like fucking Darth Maul, so I'm sold.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave that one on the shelves.
3 minutes left.
Darth Maul is like the best thing that
Zone C.
Clone Wars.
Your opponent has a power play.
No one can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Zone A captured.
Don't
Zone
want it.
advantage is
It's
yours.
just you.
Welcome to the live stream.
Twitch talking about Star Wars and stuff.
Not today. Today we're on YouTube. Hey, fellow YouTubers, we're gonna chat chops. Let's get some.
All of you together.
Let's get some hype in the
like
chit
Iron
chats.
I'll be your guest. Check out the High Crow Gaming.
Everybody, go ahead and type in a bunch of LOLs to show the hype. It's hype. We love it. Hype.
Give a shout out to this one listener. Hey, Hale.
He's
Hopefully you'll
pretty certain I'm the one listener.
Zone C captured. Powerful. All zones.
Hey there, Hereditary. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Battlefront. The
Yeah.
closer it gets to fucking Last Jedi, though, I don't know if that movie's gonna be any good. I
Oh,
feel like this is gonna be the one where they're gonna jump the shark.
they're gonna what?
They're gonna jump the shark. You never heard that term?
No, I feel like you just made it up and are trying to pass it off as though it's been going around for years.
Show them you won't go
Dude,
quiet.
it's Zeitgeist. If you say that to Google right now, it's gonna bring up Happy Days, when the Fonzie jumped over a shark.
Why's
That was like
Fonzie
when
jumping
you
over
do the
sharks?
Happy Days. Because the show ran out of ideas. That's what the term jumping the shark means. It means the show's run out of ideas and it's fucking going to something completely out of left field.
Oh no,
It's
they
like when
got
a TV show all of a sudden has time travel.
no. This series they have it plotted out. They just
What series?
the 7, 8, 9, like the last three of these, this whole little series before Disney just takes it off the charts.
Oh, well, they're already starting to do that with the anthology
All
movies.
of you together, like Iron Lords.
It's like they're, even if they don't go past episode 9, like if they just let it end, they're gonna be able to do Star Wars movies forever because it's all gonna
30
fucking, it's gonna start inbreeding is what's gonna happen, is eventually they're gonna do these anthology films, and then it's like a whole new rabbit hole to go down. There'll be a character that was in an anthology film that's fucking completely retcon character in Han Solo's past, and she'll get her own movie because she was good in the Han Solo movie. It'll be like a female Wookiee named Babwa.
In the Dark
I
Age,
love female Wookiees named Bob Wan.
It'll be like a buddy cop movie with a female
Don't give
Wookiee
up.
and like a female Ewok.
losses happen.
Oh, he's fucking.
But yeah, it's gonna fucking eat itself. They're gonna do Star Wars forever because people are gonna keep going.
Well, yeah.
Star Wars is such a weird thing that like there's a whole new generation of people that Star Wars is theirs now, but the old people don't realize it. The old people are like so possessive of Star Wars because they're like, I was around when it came out. Yeah, but they're gonna do things that you don't like
Right.
because it's
Like,
not for you.
well,
Like,
and
the entire thing was made to make you pay money to see it. And as long as they can keep getting money, they're going to do whatever the fuck they want with your baby.
yeah, and what they'll do is they'll just, what I hope they do at least, I'm done, I'm backing out, is I hope that they,
I'm at the tower.
joining, what I hope they do is they just keep doing it in installments of 3. I don't care if they change writers, I don't care if they, bring a whole new set of characters, as long as they do them in like installments of 3. So this one is, now Disney's picked it up, it's got a whole new set of writers, whole new whatever, cast.
Yeah, it's like I
But-
was saying, with the Clone Wars and Rebels is canon in the series now. Like, they've declared those cartoon shows to be canon, so everything that takes place in those shows is like directly forever attached to the actual Star Wars series, the first 6 movies that came out.
Right. Well, the Clone Wars were cool. Those were awesome.
Did you watch every episode of those? That
I'm
was a great fucking show.
Pretty sure I watched it twice. I'm pretty sure you were the one who kind of was like talking about it one day, and I was like, really? And you were like, yeah. And I was like, all right. I just sat there, powered through them.
Yeah, that's that fucking thing I'm always talking about. Is like, I wish that my brain was as interested in like shit that mattered as it is in like this fantasy world of space in another fucking long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Like, I know so much about that universe, but I've got like a real universe that I could like get a telescope and look at stars. I'm like, fuck that. I want to learn more about Darth Maul.
Darth Maul? The guy that died in like an episode?
Yeah, the guy who fucking red face, spiked head, got cut in half by Obi-Wan in episode 1.
Yeah, he was like not even
Clone
like...
Wars, they were just like, man, fuck that. Now,
Yeah.
what if there was a whole thing that happened with Darth Maul that you didn't see?
Well, I'm sure there
'Cause these
was.
movies, like, well, yeah, but there's the prequels left so much gap, man. Like, there's like 10 years between episode 1 and 2.
Right.
And I think there's like another 3 or 4 years in between 2 and 3. So I'm cool with them filling in those gaps, man. Like, I wanted to know, why is Anakin Skywalker such a badass? Because the movies didn't ever really give you the impression that he was like a badass. Like, he was good.
Right?
He was good.
He was-
I always felt like Obi-Wan was better, and I felt like Anakin never got to the point where people build him up as in the first 3 movies. It's like, nobody really likes you except Obi-Wan, and you resent him.
Yeah,
Like,
they
everybody
made
else
him
kind of
out...
thinks you're a cunt.
They made him out to be super powerful, but really all the movies showed was like his transition to the dark side. They didn't show him like beating Obi-Wan's ass. I mean, I guess they showed like him beat Darth
Well, they
Maul
said
when Obi-Wan couldn't.
They always sold it as he hunted down the Jedi. Like, he turned and he hunted down the Jedi. Like, well, yeah, okay. So what you didn't tell us is that he took a whole army with him and did it, and they just shot him. And then he killed all the Jedi because Order 66, and all of them got shot in the back by their own soldiers.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he did that was so good. Like, y'all got played by Sidious, but he never gets, like, Sidious, man, I feel like the prequels were just basically about him. I feel like the prequels are low-key completely about Darth Sidious. Because every fucking good thing that happened in the prequels was because of him. Like, he played them like a fucking drum, man. Played them the fuck into fucking turning on each other, into not trusting each other. Like, he has this big, long fucking play for like 20 years, and he's like, Order 66 for this army you built for me.
Dude. He turned
So,
the
yeah, but you
whole
never
empire.
get that feeling.
A shining
Well, you never got that
example.
feel in the original trilogy that he was like, you knew he was like Darth Vader's boss from Empire on, but like you never really understood why. Like, why is this guy so important? Like, is he a wizard?
Potential. The Crucible is not enough.
And then in the prequels, like, they even fucking indulge you at the end by giving him a fucking lightsaber, and he just hacks everyone to fucking pieces in that fucking presidential chamber. But yeah, Mace Windu's like on the ball for most part. Like, he just doesn't like Anakin. Like, he's just like, he'd be like me, like trying to hang out with like a 19-year-old kid and be like, I don't trust this little fucker. He's kind of annoying. Like, especially if he was good at something that I felt like I was good at, and he's like, I'm really good. Like, shut the fuck up. I'll fight you. Cuts my fucking hand off. Dude shoots me out of a window with lightning. Like, I never trusted you, motherfucker! I just want you to know I was right! Yeah, everything Anakin did kind of was bitchy in the end. I was just always hoping that he was going to turn in the second movie, and the third movie was going to be all about hunting people down.
Right. That's what it should have been. It should have had one movie. Should have been like his slow turn. Should have been like... And I even think they did the turn really generic. Like, it was just, it lacked substance.
It was all of a sudden, man.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
It's like, I wanted to see the conflict. I wanted to see, you know, him wanting to do the right thing, but the only thing what he could do was the bat. Like, he could only, like they said it. Like, they said the words, but you didn't really get to see it. You didn't really get to see him like have to make that choice. Like, look, I know the right thing to do, but in order to save my mom, I gotta fucking do the wrong thing. And see him fucking go through and kill all those people and do bad, and then yeah.
No, I agree. Everything just they told a real like I'm not a person who hates the prequels. I just think the prequels don't tell the story right until the end that they're like supposedly have been telling you the entire time. Like the whole prequel is sold to you as how Anakin becomes Darth Vader, and I feel like they only kind of got halfway there. Like you gave me every reason for Anakin to turn, but like he never sold it to me that he had turned. Like he did the right thing right up until he did the wrong thing. Like
right.
He pulled his lightsaber on Sidious. He pulls his lightsaber on Sidious, and he has this moment where he's like, "No, I'm. You know what? I'm gonna go do the right thing. I'm gonna go tell Mace Windu." And I'm like, "Hey, Sidious is a Sith. A Sith Lord." Oh, the babies. But they get you right to that point where it's like, well, you almost need like a whole nother movie at this point. Like, okay, he feels betrayed by Mace Windu a little bit because Mace doesn't want to take him, but like if you've gone as far to knowing that you're doing the right thing by telling on Sidious, why are you acting like they're doing the wrong thing by like not involving you?
Right.
Like you should understand. Like I don't know. It was too sudden, and all of a sudden he's in there and he's still trying to do the right thing. He's like, no, we have to arrest him. Like, we can't just kill him. Like that, he's doing the right thing. Like, Mace Windu is doing the wrong thing in that situation because he's like, I'm gonna kill this guy, and Anakin's like, nah, he can't. He's got to stand trial. And then he cuts his hand off, and all of a sudden it's like, no, okay, I'm Darth Vader.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real like, even though my last interaction with Obi-Wan was really friendly, the next to see him, I'll hate him. Like, they had no breakdown between those two.
Right?
Like, it was just all of a sudden. It was like there was no, like, build-up to them not being for each other anymore. Like, Obi-Wan, like, Anakin kills all those kids. Like, that's what gets me about it, is like, he's trying to do the right thing, and then all of a sudden he goes from believing that Mace Windu shouldn't kill Sidious because Sidious should be on trial to he's murdering children. Like, I didn't want bad things to happen. I need Padme to live. I'm gonna kill a bunch of kids. I'm doing all this because I want my kid to survive, and I don't want Padme to die, but I'm gonna kill a bunch of kids.
Right.
Like Sidious says, all these kids gotta die. Like, I was a slave. I've been a real empathetic character up into this point, but now I'll kill kids.
Yeah, now I go right off the deep end. That's what I'm saying. Like, there was no real struggle. There was no believable, like middle ground of, like, back and forth. It was just all, like, he's good, he's good, he's good. He's so bad. What?
Well, you hear all sorts of stuff. Like, I'd listen to podcasts and stuff, and I'd listen to people that are, like, on a far better, like, Star Wars geek level than me, even though I feel like I can hang with the conversations because I've gotten all deep into it. But like, there's people that they know all about the fucking toys in the 70s, and they know about all the books that were written and shit. I guess Lucas was going to tell a better story. And I think he just punked himself out. Like, I think he just cared too much what people thought at that point and just, like, punked out on his own story. Because it's real choppy. And it just doesn't seem to have, like, a peak to it. Well, it has a peak, but, like, there's no build to that peak. It's like, all of a sudden, good, evil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you said,
and they try to sell it like the dark side's just so overwhelming.
I just don't even know why the first movie had to be there.
Episode 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of makes everything creepy because you see this kid have this relationship with Natalie Portman, who I don't know how old they were trying to make her seem in the movie, but she seemed like she was like 19 or 20.
Right? She looks like she's like 19 or 20, and he's like a little kid.
Adult. And then in the next movie, they're like, man, they're gonna fuck. Like, but he was a kid in the last movie. He was a kid, and she was an adult. Now this adult's gonna fuck this guy who I see as this kid being grown up?
Well, and
It's weird.
It spread it out too much. It's like, why did you start episode 1 when he was a kid and they found him? Like, I just feel like...
Seems unnecessary.
Yeah, like they could have just made episode 1 all about young Anakin. Not that young, but like basically episode 2.
Anakin and Obi-Wan, like, around the same age. Like,
Right. Them just tearing shit up, being badass, constantly showing...
And then maybe they both want to fuck Padme.
Maybe that's what causes
Maybe
some
there's like
type
a
of...
love triangle.
Which
It seems more realistic.
Right. And then, what's up, Fear?
I got that shit. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to row.
Oh,
I don't know what we get from Iron Band. What's the I can't think. What's the collect 10 Iron Banner packages during season 1? What are... Yeah. Oh, okay. So you just gotta basically just play Iron Banner. Okay. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea, Fear. Not a bad one. Well, I wouldn't say very, but I would say upper thing in that little quadrant above 50%. I didn't. But yeah, anyway, back to freaking Star Wars. Have the first movie about Anakin, Obi-Wan tearing life up. Maybe throw a little Padme in there. Maybe like kind of build that, like you said, that little three-way relationship. Because that's actually what started. That's what started the fight with Anakin and what's his name? Obi-Wan. He's like, because he's trying to protect her and he's trying to get her out of there. And he gets in the way. And he's like, "Oh, you're together." But it's like he would have no reason to think that up until this point. It was just kind of like, wait a minute. What? I don't care. Then your opinion is invalid. Back to the point.
Okay.
Then we go into episode 2, where that whole movie is about his turn. You turn him in episode 2. In episode 3, we get to see him full on Sith, battling Jedi, being a badass, and just tearing shit up. Boom!
He never had a red lightsaber.
And then getting his arm chopped
Never
off.
had a red lightsaber.
Yeah!
Whole prequels, he never has a red one.
Like, do
You
it!
gotta see that shit. Like, they have all these fucking badass fucking fights for 3 movies. These fucking lightsaber fights. Like, they just keep getting better. Like, this one's double-sided. Like, here's 40 Jedi fighting a bunch of robots. And it's like, here's these 2 dudes fighting. Like, but both their lightsabers are blue. This isn't aesthetically pleasing to me.
I just felt like they made... I mean, starting out with episode 1, they made it so trying to, like... They were leaning so hard on the youth, on people like Fear and little kids to get them involved with stupid characters like Jar Jar Binks.
Well, he changed the age of the kid to be more of his kid's age. Like, he wrote a story about him being, like, more of a teenager when all that shit happened, instead of, like, a 10-year-old boy, which makes it so fucking creep.
Right?
Like, it just creeps it out the whole rest of the fucking time, because you're always thinking, like, he's that little boy. Like, you think she was sitting there thinking in the desert, I'm gonna fuck this little boy. Yeah, so they ruined it right off the bat.
We're talking.
He's a selfish little prick that wants to make his own fucking kids associated with the movie.
We're talking Star Wars. We're all upset.
Fuck you, George Lucas.
Huh? Oh no, we're talking about the movie series. We're talking about episode 1, 2, and 3 and how disappointing they were, and that I just watched the trailer for The Last Jedi.
Well, it's not even that it was disappointing. It's just that they didn't tell the story they were trying to tell. They told a good story, and then at the end they were like, "We've got to make everything fit."
I think The Last Jedi.
I'm still have that dude muted.
Yeah, we agree. They're not a waste. I just feel like this. What we were talking about is the story should have been episode 1, not having Anakin as a little boy, as a little child, but actually like a young teenager. Kind of show him being a badass. Episode 2 show his like slow turn, and then that way you could have episode 3 him being like, you never really get to see him being a badass Sith. You never really get that like quench. It's like you're thirsty.
I gotta meet this guy.
Enter the crucible.
I don't know when to talk. Yeah, he is stupid.
You play cards, man.
I wanted it though. Everybody wanted it. Everyone wanted to see him.
No, I expected a story that matched up, man. That's what we were talking about, is that they didn't... They told a good story, they rushed everything at the end, man. No.
What? No. I love 4, 5, and 6.
I could get down with that. Either way, though.
Eververse isn't just a title. It's a family philosophy. Checking always another bio, and forever another tomorrow. Eververse deals in all outcomes.
Yeah, we talked about Clone Wars and Rebels and talked about filling in all the gaps and everything.
Well, just
No, I want more of a breakdown between his relationships that he had. I don't want him to all of a sudden have one interaction with Obi-Wan where he's leaving him at the temple and they're getting along and he's supporting him and it seems like their relationship is in a good place, and then the next time he sees him, I hate you! Like, why? Why do you hate him? Like, you guys have gotten along great.
yeah, it just
Why do
felt.
you hate him? Like, why are you making? Hang on. Let me get this thought. Let me get the thought.
But they don't show that stuff. That's what I'm saying. They tell it to you. They use
they
those
do
words.
In Clone Wars. They do in Clone Wars.
Yeah.
He's right in the effect they do that in Clone Wars.
But
even Clone Wars never sold him as being arrogant. Like,
why?
no, they were separated a lot.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I did like it. I love Star Wars.
No, I guess what I'm saying, what I'm trying to get across is I feel like between Clone Wars, and if you take all that into account, you take into all of Vader's development and stuff, I still feel like they never sold that he was in enough conflict for me to feel like he turned the way he did when he did. Like other than some bad dreams, like he was always making the right decision. Like, I mean, he had the thing with the sand people, like, oh, oopsie, I was mad, you killed my mom.
See, and that's
Yeah, but right up into the moment where he disarmed Mace Windu, he was still trying to do the right thing.
right.
Like, right up to that second, like, hey, we gotta put this dude on trial. You can't just murder him.
Right.
Like, no, I'm gonna murder him. I'm Mace Windu.
And
like,
that-
I'm gonna cut your hand off. Like, oh, now I'm Darth Vader. Let me get on one knee, and I'll go kill kids now.
See,
Like,
and
I wanted Mace Windu to execute justice on him, but I'm gonna go kill kids now. This thing is a murderer.
what are we doing
Yeah.
real quick? Game plan.
I'm just gonna do Iron Banner.
Word. I just want Christopher Nolan. Want to join up, Fear? If you guys want to do a raid, I'm down to do whatever. It's weekly reset time. Whatever, Fear. Wants to get that powerful gear.
We joined.
The only reason why I wouldn't mind doing the raid. Silencio, por favor. Reset, homie. Only reason why I wouldn't mind doing the raid is because Javers needs to learn it. I got that shit. Yup. It's that shotgun. It's that super shotgun. Talking about powerful gear, and here you are skipping out on some of the most powerful gear in the gear. We can shoot through people. You're good for PvP. I don't know what that means. Shooting rockets first round, yeah. Me and Joey rocking that same ship, different color though.
Ooh, Xbox controllers.
Is that what our ships look like? Is that what they are?
I don't know. Sure looks like it though.
KOTOR?
Yeah.
Yeah. Love KOTOR.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, that game was fun to see whether you you wanted to play
Yeah.
Sith or play Jedi.
That
Knight.
was my.
Iron Banner control.
No, I like Knights of the Old Republic. That game was.
No, I didn't play the older. I know what you're talking about. I didn't play those.
I'm sure I have. I wouldn't say I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I like Star Wars because the 4, 5, and 6 were awesome. And then I was hoping
Yeah, but I
1,
don't
2, and
think
3
I
would have been
consider
awesome.
KOTOR like canon. I figured everything that came after Return of the Jedi until they did the prequels
Zone A
was
lost.
just kind of like, this is fantasy. was all pretend. Like, if
Zone
that
C
sounds funny,
captured.
but like...
Zone advantage is yours.
What are you looking at? Warlock? Silly Warlock.
Zone B lost. Zone C lost. Opponent made a power.
Why don't I have a second grenade? Why? I had 2.
Nerd.
Your opponent pulled ahead.
My base, motherfucker.
In the Dark Age, we called this fun. Zone A
I just like how it's basically, yeah, it's PvP, but then they got this deep voice that narrates it.
I'm the Iron Banner Man.
I'm not Shax.
I'm different than Shax.
Guys, running with a sword. Coming behind me, blue guy.
So you can see, but I'm about to get attacked. Oh shit, where was he coming from?
Oh man. Yeah, the frickin'.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. Ah! But yeah, yeah, so I watched the trailer today, and
The Last Jedi.
yeah, and I feel like this is where they're going to separate, because they did the first movie, they basically mirrored episode 4,
Your
and,
opponent pulled ahead. Zone A lost.
you know, kind of kept a lot of the stuff so that they would basically be able to continue Star Wars in a new way.
5 minutes remain.
In my opinion, better than 4, 5, and 6, or yeah, 1, 2, and 3 did. 1, 2, and 3 I felt like tried to pander to fucking kids and make a bunch of money. I think he's totally wrong on that. And they completely went campy and cheesy with it. And what they're trying to do now is not make it campy and cheesy, but still try to bring in a new crowd. And then in this new
They were going
movie,
for nostalgia.
right? In this new
That's why
movie,
he used like modern effects or practical effects. He just wanted everybody to be kind of in the same headspace with Star Wars.
and I feel
I
like
think.
this new one is they're gonna be like, oh, by the way,
You captured Zone C.
he's about to kill his mom.
Zone
Well, that's
B
what
lost.
I think. That stuff's giving me a hard time, like connecting to the new movies a lot now. Like now that
I hope she
Han's
dies.
dead, and now that obviously, I mean it's sad, but obviously Carrie Fisher's done, so Leia's done. Like Han and Leia are now out of the story. Like I'm like half as invested as I've ever been.
Really?
Like I like Rey, I do. I like Rey. I like Finn. I like Poe.
Oh,
But
fuck.
I've known Han and Leia for like 30 years.
Leia can suck a vagina. She is such a
No,
throw
I
in
mean-
real life.
Yeah, I mean,
She
she's
just
a
doesn't.
crazy person in real
She
life.
just doesn't
But
fit.
I'm thinking about my 4, 5, and 6 Leia. No, Leia in the original trilogy fit just fine. I love Princess Leia in the original trilogy.
Yeah, in the original, but now she's all old and
Yeah, that's what
busted, and they only brought her.
I know.
But and here's my point: they only brought her
You
and
gotta
Han.
get past that.
They only brought him in to connect us to the new ones. Now we're
Kill them. I know.
Yeah, now
I know,
we're
they're a
connected.
bridge, but I mean, it's
Get 'em
kinda
out.
backfired is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's kind of backfiring. Like look, I'm looking forward to the next movie. Like I'm going to see it. I'm excited about it. But like, I'm still kind of bummed there's no Han.
going in.
Like no
Yeah.
more Han Solo. No more
Well-
Princess Leia. Like I'm okay with it. I'm ready. Like I said, I like the new characters.
I love Poe
But
or
you
Bo.
killed some good ones. Poe was awesome.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna fucking. By this movie, we're gonna be like, who's Han? Leia's an old whore that nobody likes anyway.
That is not nice.
Well, she had those lines in that fucking movie, I was just like, die. You're so cringy to watch.
Lost.
Well, she's just old. And
Hi,
she doesn't
Han.
act much anymore, and
You're so sexy. It's like, I don't believe
she's
that you're...
an older woman. It's
I don't believe she's straight. I don't believe any part of Han gets her jelly going.
Well, I mean, maybe that's why they kind of wrote it in. Like, I'm sure Harrison Ford was like, you expect anyone to believe that I'd still be with her? Like, no, okay, like, you're flying around. You guys are kind of like space divorced. Like, you guys, like, we thought you guys were going to live happily ever. I will tell you what, we'll give you, like, a troubled son. And, like, that's why. Like, you didn't leave her because you're not attracted to her anymore. You left her because, like, you both feel bad about your son. But, like, meanwhile, you're fucking space pussy. Like Star-Lord. And this fucking Millennium Falcon.
But then at the end of the trailer, they show this little scene where it looks like her and Rey are gonna like be friends.
Yeah,
and
Kylo Ren reaches his hand out.
Yeah, so it's like I
have suspected that Kylo Ren is not bad.
Well, yeah, because it would be
I feel like
awesome.
this whole thing's been misdirection. I feel like this whole thing has been misdirection between him and Luke to get him inside.
I do too.
I feel like that's how they're gonna twist it at the end of this one. They're gonna make Rey bad and they're gonna make him good.
Make who good? Oh, Rey bad?
They're gonna make Kylo Ren good by the end of this movie, but Rey will have turned. So the last
that would be amazing.
Redeeming Rey.
That would just take a big old shit on episode 1, 2, and 3. Like, hey, remember
what they're gonna do. You heard it here first.
I've
been thinking that for a while, man. I feel like everything in that movie leads me to believe that everything bad he's doing is forced. It's forced for a reason, for like a greater good. Like he's talking to the helmet, like he knows damn well that Darth Vader is supposed to bring balance to the Force,
right?
Not take over the galaxy.
And that's the thing. In order to bring balance,
he kind of like thanks Han Solo. Like he needs Han Solo to die. Like I've got to kill you. Like it's the only way Snoke can trust me.
Yep. Once again, I hope that this, even if we already know the ending, I would be so happy if that's how it plays out, because that's a great story. I don't want to be tricked. I don't want to be, misled just to so I can't guess it. I just want a good story. Episodes 1, 2, and 3.
They're honestly, I mean, like we were saying though, it's just that things like he didn't want to get on board with, but like I feel like they put some puzzle pieces that don't really fit between the stories. So like I feel like they shoehorned the end of that movie in. We're like, yeah, he's bad now. Like this is all. This is all.
And that's something.
You wanted badass Vader. Like no, I just wanted a climb.
Right, and that's what CeeLo. That's what he's kind of misunderstanding, or I think more is that he's in. He's watched all the Clone Wars. He's probably read a bunch of the fan fiction shit. So he's clued into all this stuff so he could put his own puzzle pieces together. But for normal people who all they're going off of are the movies, 1, 2, and 3 are fucking weird. The stories are not great. They're very blah. Yes, you get it. He was a kid and he was really good. And then he goes into being a teenager and he's, superb. He flies faster than other people and he goes in on these crazy missions. We get it. And he's in love with this chick. And his mom and chick and stuff are happening. And episode 3, bad. We get it. But that's just so plain. It's like I want some fruit in my yogurt. Yeah.
It was lazy. There was like no drama. Like there was nothing. Like he sounds like a dark side hardliner to me. Like where he's the kind of person that believes, the dark side, it clouds you. Like no, I don't buy that. You believe that like people like Darth Maul and Darth Sidious are being clouded by the dark side. Like no, they embrace it. Like dark side users to me embrace the dark side. Like Darth Vader like reluctantly took the dark side.
all
Like
the dark.
Like they've made it all sympathetic. Like every other Sith, like even the way you built Darth Vader's, and everybody wants this power. Everybody wants this power.
It's
and they're gonna
more
take this
powerful.
power.
So it's not like you're forced into it or you have to. It's alluring. You're tempted into it, just like Satan, if you will. Like it's not.
I believed he was sucking a dick he didn't want to suck. He was like, I'm gonna suck the dick, but I don't want to. It's like a guy like putting a dick in his mouth that he doesn't really want to put in there.
Right.
And it's like, all right, I'll suck the dick. Like, I didn't believe he wanted the dark side.
Right.
I believed everybody else that they showed that had the dark side. I believed that they wanted the dark side. And that made them cool, because they were the badasses that wanted to take the power. He's the only one that's like, okay.
Well, and you already got to experience Vader owning the dark side, being the king of the dark side. So, like, where do we?
Which leads you to believe that, like, that's what I'm saying. That
I
like,
want to see him enjoying
it. That have a disjointed connection point. Like their connection point doesn't line up for me. Like you didn't show me this guy wanting that power until he was in a helmet and he was faceless, and we can't really relate to him other than the idea of him. Like it's really great. Like Darth Vader's a badass, man. He was standing there on the Death Star when they blew up Alderaan. He cut people down. They showed it in Rogue One, just cutting all those soldiers up. Like, oh yeah, I believe Darth Vader's a badass. I just didn't believe Anakin Skywalker became Darth Vader. Like, he didn't show me that. He showed me Anakin, I'm Darth Vader.
Someone's getting shot.
Like, they always want everything to be so simplified. Like, no, remember, he said in a certain point of view they were different people. Like, yeah, but they're not. They're not different people. Like, we know that now. Like, we know they're not different people. Like, he's not bipolar. Like, he's not forced bipolar. Like, oh, I had an episode, I got real mad and I blew up Alderaan.
Right?
Like, it's like the thing I was telling him. Like, his morals are intact right up into the point where they're not. Like, there's no breakdown. Like, there's no temptation. Like, there's no benefit that he's gaining from using the dark side. It's just like all of a sudden he is dark side. Like, no, man. Like, you have made every one of these other motherfuckers using the dark side for what they want. Like, it's not just using the dark side to use the dark side. Like, it didn't infect him like a cold.
Right. He chose
like,
it.
Like, all of a sudden, I'm dark side. I'm dark side. Like, it's just every other one, man. That's like, you've given me, like, a precedent. Like, every one of, like, Sidious's apprentices that you've showed me. Like, you showed me Dooku. Dooku wants to be a separatist. Dooku wants to, like, he's got an agenda, and he's got what he wants, and he's going for it, and he's being honest about it.
Do you believe or think that it's possible of the
total control. Don't let up
of the whole? I can't remember his name. What's the theory that
Jar Jar?
No, who's the new Dark Lord or Master? Snoke. And what was the theory that he was the original? That they talked about him in episode 3 when he's telling him that he could bring people back.
Plagueis.
Yes. Do you think that's a vibe?
I did until they went so hard, like telling us that it wasn't him.
When did they do that?
They did it when it first came out, when Snoke was introduced as a character. Like, a lot of people speculated him to be Plagueis was one of the first theories.
Right.
Because it had canon. It had reference in the third movie. Like, they brought him up, and like anybody who read the book knows that it's a pretty good story. It's pretty good. Like, it's, like I said before, like, since it's all legend stuff, it's all just make-believe. Like, it's all Star Wars make-believe. Like, nah, this didn't happen, man. Like, I read a book about it, like, didn't happen. Alright? Didn't happen.
3 minutes left.
But, they went real hard saying, like, no, Snoke's not Plagueis.
Oh,
like, I'm okay if they still end up making him Plagueis.
Release something saying that?
Just like J.J. Abrams has
okay.
denied it. Like a lot of people have denied it. Like they
Well, and
They went
honestly,
hard.
Plagueis doesn't have to be a one-man show. All that has to happen is that, I mean, the dark side itself could be an entity
Zone advantage is yours.
that, you know, seduces people, and the more powerful they get, they have to
You look
then,
pleased.
I think it'd be cool if they had someone that they had to, like, leech off of.
Zone C.
Yeah, I was thinking something like that. Like when they say he has the power to like preserve life, like couldn't he just like put his life force into you, like Plagueis, like a plague?
Right?
His ultimate power is that he's able to take his apprentice and put himself in them. Like, yeah, I killed Darth Plagueis. I'm Darth Plagueis. Yeah, theories are fun, man. Star Wars people are fun. That dude,
Good shot.
he must, like, get yelled at a lot by people because he was taking, like, a lot of painstaking care to make sure he wasn't offending us. Like,
Yeah.
no, we're not your age. Like, we don't get offended by opinions. Like, I don't like your opinion. That's okay.
Zone A
You don't have to like my
Zone
opinion, but I feel like mine's way more thought out than yours.
Yeah, I
Like,
feel
you're
like
being
I,
real lazy and, like, leaning on
well, I
what's
just feel like he's just being a fanboy. I feel like,
And everybody fanboys their own way.
1 minute remains.
oh wow,
So, like
me?
I said, like, he's nothing wrong with his opinion.
Zone
I
A
just,
lost.
I think those are people that want to latch onto every, like, specific word that
You
George
look
Lucas
pleased.
wrote and not try to see the bigger picture of the story.
Is there, what are we looking at?
Like, that's why I like all that shit that showed Anakin's past and stuff, because I want to know more
30 seconds.
about how he got where he got. But you're not showing me that. You're showing me somebody who seems to have a lot of balance other than,
yours.
like, getting mad about stuff
You
that people
suck.
should get
That
mad
guy's
about.
with a sword's running at me. Thank you. Fucking Blueby. I dropped him down to a centimeter life. Watch me get sorted, and then he got sorted. Brah.
Good thing we whooping that ass. Gotta use this.
Victory is yours.
Getting those Iron Banner tokens.
When I
Tokens,
see you, I
tokens,
see hope.
tokens.
Oh, man. That would be such a cool idea, though, that if she ends up getting seduced and he ends
Yeah, I
up
think she will.
being the fun, that would be awesome. Because I already was hoping that he would end up being a good guy based off. It's similar to the Plagueis theory because they throw in the idea that or in that theory, the concept of Darth Vader was always trying to defeat the dark side. He was always attempting to, but he knew in order to do it, he had to join it so he could become more powerful. And then eventually he ended up like dying to it. And then now Kylo Ren is trying to do the same thing. He knows that in order to defeat it, he's got to get close to it. He's got to learn all the more powerful shit so that he can eventually defeat it.
Well, I don't know about Vader because I feel like even though like we don't agree with him that they didn't tell the story well, they have told the story. They told us why he turned to the dark side. I mean, we can't really speculate too much about Anakin anymore because everything about Anakin has been shown to us without
Right.
like any deeper meaning to it.
Right.
And that's not like being shitty. It's just like that. That's how it is. Like,
Yeah,
like
it's-
you've shown us because of Clone Wars and everything. Like you've shown us every instance where he could have had like some master plan. So like we agree he didn't. Like he got turned all because he had a bad dream.
Like, isn't that lame?
You turned to the dark side because you didn't understand your nightmares you had. Like, if you were a little better at understanding your nightmares, like, none of this would have happened.
And that's the other thing that's annoying is like he joins the dark side. Like here's what I guess I don't like. He joins the dark side because he knows that's the only way he's gonna learn how to save Padme and baby. Although at the time he decides to turn, he has received zero evidence or proof or any show of power that this could happen. It would be one thing if, like, he had already been being, like, secretly brought up by Palpatine and he'd been shown stuff and he'd learned, you know, tons of stuff.
Yeah.
But they didn't show any of that. They just showed him like, I'm all a good guy. I'm all a good guy. Wait, there's some powerful shit over here I heard about. I don't know if it's true or not, but this crazy guy's telling me it is.
Yeah, I've been seduced by the dark side. Like, you don't really seem seduced. It's like, you don't feel seduced by the dark side to me. You feel like, alright, I'll try it, man.
Right?
Like, you were kind of non-committal to joining the dark side. Like, you did all the things, like that's just what he does. Like, I think he's just a sociopath. Like, he did everything the Jedi wanted him to do. Because that's what a sociopath does, man. Like, a sociopath just does whoever he's trying to manipulate, that's who he's appealing to. That's why, that's how their emotions are reflecting. So when he's a Jedi, he's just like, oh, they want me to be a good guy. Okay, this is cool. He gets mad every once in a while, cuts some heads off Sand people. And all of a sudden, like, he just decides one day, like, okay, I'm going to be dark side. He has zero empathy, and he's just like, yeah, I'll be dark side now. What do you want me to do? Like, I don't know. Would you kill some kids? Like, yeah, I'll kill some kids. Is that what Sith do? Do Sith kill kids? Like, I've never really wanted to kill kids before, but I'll kill these kids if that's what Sith do. Like, yeah, go kill some kids. That'd be cool. Like
Parnell.
Palpatine's like, oh my god. Palpatine's just sitting there, like, looking on. Like, even that's why they never showed Palpatine looking at the fucking footage, because even he was, like, vomiting. He's like, oh my god, he just murdered a bunch of 10-year-olds.
Right.
Like, what have I fucking got myself into? Like, I just want to rule the galaxy. I didn't say we had to kill kids. We could have taught all those kids to do bad shit. Like,
yeah, there were powerful kids.
He's just cutting them down. Like, I don't believe this. I don't believe, unless he's a sociopath, that you have told me enough story to believe he's been seduced by the dark side, not just sociopathically using it for his own manipulations of people in his own dominance.
See, and that's the other thing.
He doesn't have a dark side problem. He's got a fucking bipolar disorder.
And that's the other thing that makes the first three movies super fucking weak. Is in order to make me believe he got seduced to the dark side, you have to like seduce the audience. You have to have the audience believe that there is a reason why you would do this.
There's got to be something I want.
Yeah.
I got to be on your side with this. Like, if you're going to take this character and give him such a lame turn, like, I got to feel why we're doing this.
Right. That's storytelling 101.
That's a good point. That's a show, not tell.
And it's like at no point in time did they even make Emperor Palpatine seem like somebody you want to spend an evening with.
No.
Seemed like a creepy old grandpa.
Like I said, though, like, he's the only character out of the him and Obi-Wan are characters that I respect, like, infinitely more than I did after the original trilogy. Like, Obi-Wan, like, I love Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan. He's my favorite character.
Right.
Like, I'm an Obi-Wan guy forever, man. Like, from fucking episode 1 on to everything they've done with him afterwards, and Rebels, and Clone Wars especially, man. It's just like, I'm an Obi-Wan guy. And I'm a Sidious guy, man. Like, you just respect, like, when you're watching, that's part of the fun of watching Clone Wars, too, is you're watching Sidious make moves you never knew about. That's my ammo, bro. Gotta get out of here.
I'm just running past all you guys, not even fighting you.
We are the Iron Banner.
Just run.
Shoot some arrows at you. Gonna shoot some arrows at you. Shot him too far. Shot him too far. Make blue, I'm super dude. Man, I like Iron Banner. These dudes feel weak as fuck, man. Are we that weak?
I don't think so, man.
Like, I'm just like, oh, you're dead.
Yeah. I feel like I'm a tryhard on trials right now.
Gotta go. Oh, this is tough.
Three minutes left.
Uh-oh.
You're on the
Our
edge of
opponent's
victory.
a single life.
Annihilate them.
I do feel pleased.
Zone C captured. Power play. Total control.
Get out of here. Haha. Come get your friend. Oh, grenade.
Zone A lost.
Fuck Zone A.
I don't even like it very much.
Such a useless zone. Go take it back. Can't have my zone. Can't have my zone.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
Base.
Please make that
Go
jump. I'm
base.
dead. I fell to my death.
Oh my god, you're so close to death. Got a super standing on A. I killed him with smoke.
Zone A captured. Power play. All zones held.
Don't come to B, bro.
Glorious dawn is coming, Guardian. Finish this.
Power overwhelming. These guys are soft.
Like fucking dough. Oh, what killed me? Oh, fuck that dude.
I can't believe
That was
they haven't
filthy.
made you tower commander yet. You can tell it's a
I don't think I've ever won by 70. Oh my, look at your efficiency, Dom.
Efficiency, though.
I'd be for life.
Tomorrow's my Friday. Talked to Mike yesterday. He's coming flying back out here next week, Tuesday.
How are him and your mom doing?
Probably same as me. Just like, man.
I haven't asked you. How you doing?
It just sucks. It just sucks. It's like you understand
Did they go see him?
what?
Did they go see him?
Yes. They both went to the trial.
Oh, do you want to stop recording?
Oh yeah, good point, right? Yep, ain't nobody watching.